All right, so my name is Osame, and here is my partner, Irede. So we work with Gamble Pulse Initiative. Gamble Pulse is a non-profit organization. We are helping to create awareness and promote responsible gambling. We're trying to reduce gamble or curb gambling addiction and also make sure that people are living a healthy life and not relying on gamble as a source of income. Basically, that's what we're trying to do in Africa. Every family is unique. Yeah. There are some people that come out of extreme poverty and people are looking for ways to come out of that poverty level. So you should look out for signs from your ward, your child. If they're spending excessively, you should ask questions. Yeah, the type of people they follow. If they follow the wrong crowd, if they're asking some curious questions that would raise suspicion. For instance, if somebody asks you, "Mommy, Daddy, why don't we have money?" Or "My friend said he can make money from this way. Why can't we go through that way?" These types of questions would raise thoughts. Where did you hear it from? And why are you thinking in that direction? All of these things are triggers that could help us early detect this type of behavior, basically. So I feel like it's more of a sensitization issue. All we need to do is promote what needs to be promoted, inform people about what it should be. If something is rated 18, it should stick to that. The government needs to talk more about the awareness of this event or gambling situations. We need a situation whereby we don't want people who are underage gambling. If you have a gambling problem, reach out, speak up. Don't feel suppressed. Think of what would other people say, limit you or hide you from talking up. And so we need a government regulation that would make sure that people are aware first. Then when they fall in victim of this situation, how can we bring them closer and make sure that they live a better life eventually? We're looking at vulnerable people, we're looking at youth, the young ones basically, because these are the ones that are easily accessible. These are the ones that are easily influenced. So if there's a way to reach out to them and educate them better, remind them, I think that should work for every other organization, because really, when people are informed, duly informed, they tend to behave accordingly. Yeah, so we have a lot of activities planned up for the year and beyond the year. We're looking at more engaging situations of interaction where we can actually bring people together. We're not looking at only schools. We're looking at people that cannot afford to go to school. We're looking at people that are on the streets, explaining to them and letting them know that you might be on the street now, but the best way to come out of it is not through irresponsible gambling. We are available for you to assist you where we can. We don't want people on the streets anymore. So we're looking at a way where we can get collaboration, partnerships to home the homeless, to create awareness and sensitization for people that have not heard or might be misunderstood. For instance, if you tell them, put this certain amount of money to gain times 2 or times 3 of the money, there should be an underlying factor explaining further what you mean by that situation. All other things being involved or all other things being equal, then you can win the money. Don't just put it out and not regulate or pass properly the information you need to pass. So we are looking at so many other activities. We're looking at building more rehabilitation centers. We're looking at going to all other countries that we've not been to in Africa and also expand wide and look at how we can curb gambling addiction.
Yeah, and we're also looking at the app for supporting like the advancement of the initiative. And one of the things is like supporting a comprehensive like what I would call like a directory where we have names of like companies they could reach out to for help as well across Africa. So we are trying to put together a list of different help centers
And
that they can
initiatives, yeah.
initiative that can help them, because we can't do it alone.
Yeah.
So we are trying to spread it amongst every other person in Nigeria and Africa that they can reach out to anytime that they have need for the help. So
We can only reach out to people through the word of mouth, which is why there's social media. Do you understand? So we want a situation whereby we're creating enough awareness. When you hear about gambling, beside it, should explain the pros and cons, to explain the benefits, the limitations, and what you stand to gain, basically. So when people are more educated or informed, they can make better informed decisions. So we've spoken to some artificial intelligence companies to help us get data and also monitor people's behavior on how to go about these situations.
Yeah.
So we think with the launching of the app, it sends a quick response, very fast.
Yes.
If you need help, you don't have to. If you feel very shy, you don't need to tell your next door neighbor that, oh, this is what's happening to me. Just click on the app. We are anonymous. We take it from there. Advise and provide all available information we can and help you grow and become better people for yourself and for the community at large.
Yeah, and we also use Learn AI. We are collaborating with Learn AI, and the people that reach out to us can actually learn when they're trying to recover, if they've lost a lot of things, right? They're trying to get back on their feet. Learn AI is one of the apps that we use for them to get in there and learn a skill or two to help them navigate life.
And
going
basically
forward.
take their
Yeah.
minds off gambling and also onto other things that are innovative and creative for themselves. So there's so many gaps we need to bridge. Like I mentioned during the presentation, we have the operators who are looking for the profit. We have the regulators who are trying their best. Like the Lagos State Lottery, they're trying their best to make sure that we're bridging this gap. But these two bodies cannot do it alone, which is why we have the innovative side, which is Gamble Pulse. We're trying to create awareness. We're trying to help people, be available for them, inform them. Do you understand? And also make sure that they understand that you can only use what you can afford to lose. Basically, information, education, and good financial decision making. This will help them cover or curb the gap of illiteracy or gambling addiction.